Hello again, rail fans. I'm out this Saturday morning because it's the first day in weeks that we haven't had oppressively high humidity and heat in the morning. It's actually kind of feels like fall out there by Central Florida standards. It's 77 degrees and the humidity is right passable now. Anyway, I've only got about half a day on this early September morning, and so I'm going to stick close to home. And I'm chasing down some locals. I've already heard 0709 on the radio. Got permission to leave Yeoman Yard in Tampa, come up the S line, and work some customers out there. So that is where I'm going to see if I can chase him down. His first stop is somewhere around Plant City, a place called Market. So we'll see what that is. Coming out of Tampa, 0709 rolls into Market with a rebuilt Jeep 40-3, leading 5 boxcars and a refrigerator car. The reefer is running, so it must be loaded. It probably came south through Plant City on Q441 the day before, was sorted in Tampa, and has now come back to Plant City for delivery on 0709, Precision Scheduled Railroading. They stopped here to pull hopper cars out of a rock and sand distribution company. Because of the layout here, this is as close as I could get, and I couldn't fly over it with the drone because I am exactly 1 mile from the end of the runway at Plant City Airport, a no-fly zone for drones. Market is actually a holdout signal on the old Seaboard Yeoman subdivision at Plant City. Named Market because of the once giant produce center that surrounds the state farmers market here. There is still a lot of perishable business at Market, but much of the transport has been lost to trucks. No number or letter plate on the mast tells us that Market is an absolute signal. No passing this one when it's red. So I drifted up to the Plant City train watching platform at the Diamond. 1 week earlier, Hurricane Dorian was threatening to come ashore at Palm Beach, cross the state, and hammer us over here. So the Railroad Museum folks wisely boarded up the place to get ready. Fortunately for us, Hurricane Dorian went elsewhere. Work had just been finished installing the new double diamond. These track structures fascinate me, each one custom built for the exact angle of attack that is unique to each railroad crossing. When all approaching lines are signaled, like here, each rail must have insulated joints to separate electric circuits from each other. Then add in road crossing signal circuits that extend in all 4 directions from the diamond. Diamonds are complicated and expensive. Also new at Plant City is the webcam on the viewing tower. One of Mike Sears' virtual Railfan network of trackside cameras, this offers a great view of the diamond and captures every train that comes by here. LED lights afford 24-hour viewing. There's even a microphone that captures all the sounds of passing trains. You can find it at youtube.com/virtualrailfan or at virtualrailfan.com. Plant City is one of 45 locations that Virtual Railfan offers, and that number is growing all the time. Well, we started out chasing locals and, of course, then a road freight came through town. It's 4:52, so I'm going to slide on up north of Plant City here on State Road 39A. Just a little ways. I already see his headlight back there.
68 452 engine 8137 clear north of Plant City, northbound.
I pulled over at Bob Williford's place near the north end of Plant City siding. That's Bob's pole barn and caboose over there to the left. To the right is Q452 coming out of Lakeland via Winston and Plant City. Now turn northward again on the S line and headed to Waycross. 452 is nothing but empty racks today. If not for my scanner, I would have bet money that this was Q251 or some other auto rack train.
XC 452 06 8137 approach medium, this is the 9 north out.
The last of this 10,000-foot-long train passes Bob Williford's orange grove and slides off to the north. Then I'm hearing something a little unusual on the radio.
Yes, they're coming up in the ninth now. I need a ride at the crossing in the middle of the siding at ninth there. Got to cut the train in half.
Okay, that was Q452 at the north end of Plant City. He called somebody on the ground, train master or somebody, and said he's going to need a ride at Knights, which is the next siding up here. It's about 4 miles up the way. Said he's going to have to cut the train at a crossing. Not sure what that is. I don't know if he's going to drop all those auto racks there or what. But let's go find out. It seemed that Q452 was parking his whole train here at Knights siding, and he had to separate the train, opening a hole for a road or driveways, which meant he was leaving his train here. I guess this crew had just run out of their 12 hours and gone on the law, and the relief crew wasn't yet available. In any case, I already had another train on the radar.
0.7, speed 5.9er, no defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axles 186, length 2325. Detector out.
Okay, that was A782. Just past the defect detector at Stokes northbound, and that was him calling the signal at South End Stokes. 59 miles an hour coming up the Vitus subdivision. So I've left Q452 there at Knights. I'm going to beat it up here past Zephyr Hills, swing around to Vitus Junction, see if we can see what he is. A782. A782 is a shuttle train from Winston Yard at Lakeland up to Wildwood. On the head end are lime rock loads from South Florida, and on the bottom are granite loads for Junction City Mining at Coleman. The bottom cut is a curious move, as the rock is mined at Anderson Columbia Quarries at Talbot and Georgia. It then comes all the way south on the Fitzgerald Sub to Waycross and on to Baldwin, Wildwood, and Winston. Then back north 100 miles to Coleman on this shuttle, A782. It's got to be an effect of precision scheduled railroading. Anyway, I just checked the back of that signal up there. It's a red over flashing green, which I believe from memory is a limited clear. Anyway, got something coming south, some kind of a K train. Might be an ethanol train, because it looks like he's going to be making a right turn onto the Yeoman sub here at Vitus Junction. Let's wait him out.
K423 into 5468. Limited clear, Vitus Junction, track number 1, southbound.
It was K423, ethanol loads coming off the Canadian Pacific in Chicago to Tampa's Hookers Point fuel terminals. Ever since the congressional mandate that all gasoline fuels have to have some ethanol included, these trains have been a regular feature of Central Florida railfanning. While I don't know how often they run, there are several of them into Tampa every week.
K423 into 5468, clear signal distance, Zephyr Hills, southbound.
Vitus Junction is a mecca for train watching in Central Florida. It's the closest spot to Tampa and Lakeland to see the most freight action. K423 is headed off to the S-Line side through Plant City and into Tampa. To the left, the AR line continues into Lakeland Junction. A turnout is off to the side here. I'm just guessing, but it looks like this was the old one taken out. It's a number 20 turnout switch cut into 3 pieces. I don't think they arrived like that, but again, I'm just guessing here. All right, it's about 5 after 10 now this morning. Temperature's still good, humidity's still not bad, so I'm going to stay out a couple of more hours, see what we get. What we got was over an hour later at Lakeland Junction. Q453 rolling down to a stop for a crew change. The relief crew was apparently nowhere near ready to go, so this inbound crew would have to leave the train parked here. That requires tying down several handbrakes on the cars for safety. Auto racks have their own unique brake handles, a ratchet on the side of the car low enough for a person to reach it from the ground. And that's the way my little Saturday morning outing ended up. We'll try it again out there somewhere next time. Please hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button, please, if you haven't already done that. And hit the little bell down there to be notified immediately when I post a new video. So until next time, I'll see you out there somewhere on the high iron. This is Danny Harmon, out.